Hey man, what it is, what it do?
Hey.
What's good?
No Buffer Podcast, we back in effect.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
I am one of your hosts, last name Good. This is my professional voice.
Hey. Is that what we're doing?
That shit tickles me every time.
To the right, pause.
And my name.
Pause. Alright, bro. Look, bro. Niggas ain't on no sweet shit, bro. But you right, though.
My name is Cheyenne XO.
And I'm Lingo Steve.
So, before we go any further, I want to apologize because last week's episode was trash.
It was slick waste management,
Straight
bro.
waste management.
I'm sorry, because I wasn't here to,
You were here.
For part
I
of it.
wasn't.
For part of it.
For part of it.
Cause I remember he kept looking back at Truth like, what the hell is this nigga talking about?
Yeah. No, it really was a good episode. It was just we talked over each other a little too much last week, so we're gonna try to do a better job of not doing that. That's the feedback that the people were giving us. You know what I'm saying? So we want to do a better job.
Last week was a little different.
It was a little different.
Bro, we ain't got a sugarcoat, bro. This shit was trash, bro.
This is no Buffer Podcast.
We ain't
I
got the
really think
sugarcoat,
it was
bro.
trash.
No.
I felt like it could have been structured a little better, but we kind of didn't run off.
Yeah, we were all over the place.
You ain't got a sugarcoat. I heard plenty of people with diabetes, bro. You ain't got to sugarcoat this shit, bro.
Diabetes.
Yeah, bro. You ain't got to sugarcoat this shit, bro.
But other than that, how was y'all last week?
Ooh, last week. It's hot in this joint.
I'm telling you, bro.
Sweating llamas.
89 degrees outside with these lights beaming.
It's a solid 93 in here right now.
I'm getting a
with
nice
these
little
lights.
breeze.
You getting a breeze? Oh, right.
Can I get my Beyonce fan, please?
Yeah, Beyonce.
Thank you, bro. Hey, you
Thank
know
you
what?
so
That's
much.
love, bro. I appreciate that.
I wish my voice was deep.
That's love, bro. I appreciate that, bro. Cause I really finna rosh y'all ass. I got my wife beater on too. I mean, tank top. I'm sorry. Yeah, you gotta politically correct that shit.
Politically
bro.
correct.
You gotta politically correct that shit.
Like, man, I got white people like, what?
Yeah. Niggas don't know what's going on.
It's crazy. Some things that like we know from the South that other people.
It's regional.
Yeah. It's like, what?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What you ended up doing last week?
Oh shit, we had with the Tallahassee, for the Paid in America show, which was dope.
It was.
Let's put that out there.
A lot of love to Tally, man. A lot of love to Tally.
My man had so much energy up on that stage, man.
Yeah.
I just wish, we gotta get him in front of like 20,000, bro. That's the goal,
Right.
bro.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely. It was good times though. Tallahassee was definitely a lot of love. I saw 2 raccoons though.
Whoa.
Big as fuck.
Cool.
Like,
Huh?
That's actually kind of cool.
I've
The
never.
raccoon?
Yeah.
Like,
Man,
I don't
them
think
bitches
I've
dangerous,
seen
bro.
them
You ever
up
see
here.
you see the raccoon?
I don't want to.
Oh my
I
god.
They got, like-
I still have the fairy tale.
She had-
Pocahontas, Miko.
Yeah, I seen one.
raccoon.
Oh,
Oh
around the trash can.
no! It's
No.
nothing like that.
I know.
Nothing
Listen.
like that.
I want to. Keep
And then
that
as soon as these
image
folk
of
get
that.
spooked, you know how a cat or some shit might just look at you. They on your ass, boy. Look here.
They in defense mode.
Yeah, they'll slice your shit up, bro.
And they got rabies.
They'll slice your shit up, bro. I'm telling you, like, nah, I don't fuck with them coons. Literally.
We mean that for real.
Speaking,
Yeah.
no, I ain't even gonna go there, man. Shout out to
Nah,
Kanye West.
I go there. Yeah, I don't fuck with them coons.
We
Mr. West.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, I ain't fucking
they
with
calling
hoes.
him Kanye West in the street.
I ain't gonna go that far and say that. But
Huh?
no, hear me out.
No.
Hear me out.
Oh my God.
Go ahead.
And we don't have to stay long on Kanye either.
Just a second.
Yeah, just a second. But I will say this. Those comments were horrific. And I don't think something like, when Kanye said, like, I don't have a manager, I don't have a publicist, I fired all those people. Sometimes you need somebody in your corner who just gonna tell you, like,
Shut
hey,
the
bro,
fuck
that
up.
wasn't like just yeah, exactly.
Shut the fuck up.
But he
Like,
one of them
fall
people like he like sporadic with this shit. So
Fact.
it's hard to shit as a publicist. I can even catch that shit. How you gonna catch that, bro? Like,
How you clean that up?
yeah, how we clean this up? Like, it's out there, and then the people you
Right.
talking to, they looking for the controversial shit.
Yeah.
That's how they get their names.
And that's the thing. Like,
I hate that he went on that platform
Right.
and did that. Like, that's the worst fucking platform ever to do this free thinking shit on.
my it might have been Coop. Somebody said it was like Kanye is having very, very private conversations in public. Like, if that's in the group chat, you got time to like. If he like Kanye could have said that same. No, real talk. Kanye could have said that same thing in the group chat.
He need a group text of people.
Yeah, you say that
in
the group chat, and then we like, bro, you know that ain't what you talking about. And that was like, man, that came out wrong.
But
this is what I'm talking about.
Well, the world apparently, as he said, in context, is his group chat. Like he just said shit. And
people been trying to give him chances and everything, but
right.
I mean,
everybody's on the hashtag save Kanye, and
ain't nobody trying to say that.
I don't know. I'm not gonna say I don't know if there's. It's like I get the concept of where he's coming from. It's just he don't have no facts behind it. He don't have no substance behind it. He's so disattached to reality of things that it looks crazy as hell.
Does money make you that lost?
Yes.
I don't want it.
With the right, I'm not even gonna say circumstances. I think with the right people around, with the right people around you.
That's all I was gonna say.
Jay-Z got a lot of money. He fucking retarded.
I don't think it's the money. I just think
I'm
it's
normal as hell.
My dog. Hilarious.
Hey, let me get $20. Catch this Uber back.
Hey, my dog, crazy, bro.
That was
I'm normal as hell.
That's perfect.
Basic as shit.
But you know, I will say, it's all about the people that's around you, and the people that's been around you too. Because
that too.
As we all grow and progress, you're gonna get different people around you. That just happens.
And the people that's been there can kind of take you back. Like, hey, chill the fuck out.
I got people that's gonna like tell me when I'm tripping.
Yeah.
Like straight up.
That's always a good thing.
Yeah. Like, hey, bro, like, no, you off. You off on that. If you don't have people around you that's gonna tell you, that's afraid to tell you that you off, you need some new people around you.
Right now. I like when people be like, nah, you actually are tripping.
And I heard that's the people he had like around him though.
He used to.
Oh, he fired
them all.
They ain't there. Like the GLCs, the Commons, the Consequence. No, they ain't. Not on no day to day.
They still with the label?
I doubt it. I don't think GLC. You know, GLC do his own. What's the dude who used to write for Kanye too? Not Consequence. Rhyme Fest. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the early core.
He in the politics or something now, ain't he?
Yeah. But I think he still work with Kanye, like the Donda Foundation. Yeah.
So, see, that's crazy. He had a lot of real dudes around him, and he say this shit. Like, bro, you put a lot of people in, like, the way, bro. They in the way, bro. Like, we like, I was rocking with you, bro. Like, I was affiliated with you. Like,
he
now.
He said he felt like he couldn't trust anyone.
Yeah. That's your surroundings, man.
Yeah. Sociopath.
Could be.
Dexter.
We gotta wait to see how this all play out.
Yo, sociopath, man.
But I will say this though about it. I know a lot of people been saying like, man, I'm tripping about this whole plan, but I think it's still part of a plan.
I don't even care about it though.
And that's what my homeboy said. It was like, that's when I was like, man, you know something? He at that point now where people don't care to want to know what.
Did he say he lost like 20 million followers or whatever?
He went too far with that whole slavery shit.
And I want to say I've been. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I've been off this man for a minute, like, so you know, this like none of this even like surprise me though. You see what I'm saying? Like I been knew he was crazy, like, like you know how you look at this, bro. You be looking at people on TV or like, well, say you see a drunk person, you know, you be like, oh, they off right now, high. Yeah. I be looking at this man like he off, like I always like he been like that for a minute.
I believe it's the drugs, yo.
Even before the Yeezys and all this, like the man just been off, like. Blanked out, like you see the TMZ shit.
Yeah.
When he was talking to the dude, like he was like giving his response, the other dude, and how Kanye was looking.
Yo, that's my mood for life, cause that nigga was just giving it to him, and Ye was just like,
yeah,
like,
it was also like
he didn't like
stuck.
He didn't know how to handle that. But that goes to show that Kanye don't have nobody real around him to tell him like, no, you sound fucking retarded.
Cause that sounded like when Van said that to him.
It's like something was working in him. Like, okay.
Kanye looked like that's the first time somebody like gave me some serious
yeah.
pushback. You know what I mean? So,
it can have,
cause then he kept trying to apologize for it. Like, I'm sorry.
Oh, that was the after effect though.
Yeah.
Oh, was it?
No. Tip talked to him before.
Right.
Yeah.
Tip.
This is after.
Did y'all see Tip's interview when he was at the radio?
Facts.
At the breakfast.
Yeah,
club?
yeah.
And the way he was talking, he makes it seem like this nigga.
He's off his rocker, and then the way he was talking was like he was talking to this man like a child, bro.
Yeah, I
like,
was gonna say I don't think Tip really came at him on some like you fucking tripping right now. I feel like he was trying to really understand him.
Yeah.
Like you said, like a child. But he said that like he was like when you have kids, you really try to figure out where they coming from.
Right.
What do you mean? Because you don't have all the words right now to get what you're really trying to say across. And
It's
I
the
think
medicine.
that's
I
the approach
think
Hey.
he stops taking them pills.
them opioids
That
after
shit
his
might-
liposuction.
His shit, yeah.
So we
which
wouldn't
is
talk about
hilarious.
him like we did Rob, because Rob cares about the fucking culture. We give a fuck about Rob Kardashian. We give a fuck about him.
Hey, speaking of Tip though, he gave the best analogy for the whole trap music debate. I don't know if y'all caught
I
that.
did.
Oh, in
I
that
did.
interview, right?
I missed
I
it.
did.
I ain't watched the whole thing.
Bro.
It's
I did.
hilarious.
What'd he say?
He said for the people, he was like, there's two people. When people have this debate, I've noticed there's two types of people. The people that like Ava and Barksdale, you know, get it out the mud, dope under the fingernails, they tend to go with old buddy. He never said Gucci name, which was hilarious to me. He never said Gucci name. He was like, the people who are like Stringer Bell, who like know what we done been through, but know like we got to elevate, we got to take this dope money and flip and buy real estate, all of these things right here, and like elevate our hustle.
Right.
They tend to go with me. This is something that I noticed. So it was like, I can't argue with this person who
He never said Gucci man name. They
he
got
didn't-
beef.
He never said Gucci name.
They
He
beefing?
was
He
like
didn't mention
buddy.
anyone's name.
He was just like,
Oh, they beefing.
obviously, because you know Gucci the one who brought up like he the king of the trap.
Yeah.
T.I. was like, I don't even know why we having
I
this
ain't get to
conversation.
the point, and I almost made it to the end too. It was at the end.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I know I watched like a good 25, 30.
Shout out
He
to
had a
T.I.
decent.
Nah, I had shit to do, bro. Life goes on, bro. The fuck, bro. Shout out Tupac, bro. The fuck are we talking about?
Definitely.
I just say revisit it, bro.
So you went back to it.
No, I'm just
The way
saying,
we
bro.
talk about. Side note, the way H be coming for you,
Yeah,
and the way
bro.
you be
I
coming
ain't
back,
wor-
you fucking hilarious.
Shoot.
No, bro.
asking the
This
question.
nigga be coming for you, bro.
Hey, look, I be chilling, man.
We chilling. So
Got my vest on.
I can't.
Fuck you mean?
Speaking about music,
hmm
we got some very new hot shit from Childish Gambino, aka Donald Glover, aka Childish Gambino. 'Cause you never know what the fuck
Hey,
gonna go by.
that dude a genius,
but
man.
look, I was
See,
No.
To me, that's the problem when you start calling.
I was
people
just okay.
Genius.
No,
No.
not because I do agree with you on that, but I was gonna ask. I don't know if we touched on this a little bit. We probably
Right.
have in previous podcasts, but about who we call a genius
hmm
or someone that's a legend in our generation. Because you get people that saying that now. But first, I want to talk about the video. 'Cause
Yeah.
the shit was hot.
Hey, did you get me a new chair, bro? This shit kind of comfortable, bro.
Hilarious.
Did I get an upgrade?
I think
bro?
you in the chair that I'm normally in, and then I'm in the chair.
Oh,
that
so
you normally
good been having it. Oh, he gave it to. Oh, okay. What's up? That's
Good
what's
got
up.
the executive producer's chair. We got the.
comedy. No, this chair is comfortable too, bro. But that's a different type of chair, though. It's
Oh,
like-
My chair hard as shit. Just let y'all know if y'all ever wondering. I got typical barstool chairs. There were no other chairs available to match what I got going on.
Oops, we gonna leave that alone. Hey, but no, real talk
With the
though.
oops.
I still think like, despite what's going on with Kanye, I still think he's a genius. Like, just like for real.
So what you were saying?
Um,
Yeah, I do too. Like in terms of other shit they got that he
Yeah.
don't put out. Like he
Like he's still a genius, man.
But is he off his rocker? Like most, it's
Most
another thing.
geniuses
I'm
are.
crazy,
Most-
Correct
yeah.
or flawed? Very
crazy.
flawed.
Yeah.
Einstein,
Out of touch.
he
nuts?
Or out of touch.
Jay
Out of
Z's
touch.
not a genius.
who?
Jay Z.
Oh, I think Jeezy is the ultimate hustler.
I said a lot. I didn't say all.
I'm not gonna.
First of all,
No.
That's what I'm saying.
he's calculated with his words.
Absolutely.
But what I said a lot. I didn't say all, so he might not be crazy.
Right.
I said a lot of geniuses are crazy. Like that's
like
their,
okay,
that's the stigma on them. Like,
who are we geniuses? Like, I think that's what you would get to. Like, who do we call geniuses?
see, I told
right
you
now?
pulling back up.
Hey,
Look,
chill out, cause I just sit down on that damn Minute Maid report. Shit.
Who do we call a genius right now?
Donald Glover.
Elon Musk, right? All right, so that's one. That's he.
Who the hell is that?
Look, I
Tesla.
just was like, I'm sorry, I'm off.
That was funny though. All he had to say was Tesla.
Nah, cause nigga came up. Who the hell is that?
Well, I'm saying as far as music wise,
Okay.
when someone puts out something that's okay, I had a very big issue with this. So when the Lil Dicky and Chris Brown video came out of Freaky Friday, like the video was cool and shit. Like I get the concept, but people was really like, "Oh, he's a fucking genius," and I'm like,
The idea might have been a genius idea. That don't necessarily
But-
mean he executed right.
yeah, or it doesn't make that person a genius for having a genius
"What?"
idea.
That was a stretch. For me, that was a stretch.
I think Kanye
Because-
has had a string of genius.
Right,
Well,
right.
I say that because that video has already been done in a movie, and they just took the movie concept and made it to a video.
Correct.
So I didn't think that
Correct.
was like, oh yeah,
Right,
like,
right,
the
right,
best shit ever. It was just like, no, I like that the fact that you executed it.
Now maybe the first person that did it might have had a genius idea.
Right, and
the
that's
movie,
true.
you know.
Right.
He always do something like that. Cause he had a video to where he was going around and he made. I forgot the whole concept. I think he made them pay for, or he didn't pay nothing for the video.
Oh, yeah.
Like he always do stuff like that. So I mean,
He's white too. Cause that wouldn't have happened to us. We can't knock on niggas' doors like, yo, can I use your crib? That ain't happening.
I disagree.
No, well,
I
We should
don't.
do it. We should do a test. And just
No, you
test
can do it. You
Yeah.
just got to be in the right neighborhoods to do it.
right. Well, I'm saying that because people were saying that about Chris Brown. Like they weren't even mentioning. Like they were saying like
Oh.
collab wise, like, oh, these two are like, this is a genius thing, or Chris Brown is a genius for this concept. And I was just like, I mean, it's
It was a good idea.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
idea.
I'm not knocking it, but I didn't think it was.
So why is Donald Glover a genius?
Well,
First
you got-
of all,
this is-
it could have been the director's idea
It
to
could-
do all that. So it's like, what are we?
They
talking
both directed the video.
Huh?
It's the same guy that worked
that-
with Atlanta.
Right. It's the same guy that directs Atlanta.
Okay, so
Because I feel like at
why
some point.
isn't he the genius?
Because I feel like at some point the artist gives you the direction they want to go in, and then the director just puts it out there for you. Like you give them the blueprint and they put it out there. That's the whole purpose of a creative director.
You go ahead.
Go ahead, bro.
Okay. I'm saying that he's a genius because of the whole concept. Like from the beginning of the video, I'll put it like this: my reaction. We're talking about the "This Is America" video. So when I first saw it, the beginning of the video, I'm thinking like, "Oh man, here comes Donald Glover with some more singing." That's my initial thought. I'm just like, man, he coming with some more singing, which I'm cool with him singing.
Why did you think that? Because he had a shirt off? Because he was killing me.
I
with
mean,
that.
the
Pause.
song
The
is
stance
singing.
he had,
Everything. I mean, the guy playing the guitar, empty warehouse, Donald Glover in the corner,
Just off his
and the
previous
song
album, yeah, just
came on singing.
Right.
So I'm thinking like, oh, he about to do this again.
I thought he about to turn around and break a ballad.
Fact.
I thought.
He came in with the crazy dance, and you like, all right, cool, this is cool. And then as soon as he shot, oh, buddy,
Beat drops.
your attention like, whoa, because wouldn't nobody, I don't
right.
care who you are, forward thinking or not, you ain't see that coming. Didn't nobody see that coming.
I didn't see that.
You saw that coming?
Nah. Cause he didn't even have a I saw it coming when he had the shirt on the head.
Yeah, like, oh, what's going
This
on
finna
right
be
now?
some execution type. It was
Yeah.
like some, the first thing I thought about was some Iraq shit. You
But
know
I
what I'm
didn't think it
saying?
was gonna be him.
But they cut the Donald Glover. He was playing with the little hat on.
Yeah.
They cut to him. Then they came back and that's when he had the sheet on.
Right.
I felt it then. Like that was about to be some execution shit.
It's so many layers in that video though, bro. Like,
That shit was fire.
Like, did you see him after he shot dude? He hand the gun off to the kid.
Kid runs off. And
Kid
comes
runs
back.
off.
And everything.
It's like so delicate. Like, I got you, bro.
Yeah.
Finish doing what you're doing. The little kid, I got you, and run off. Like it's so
I
much,
like the fact
so
that
much.
throughout the entire video, like it was just like even the comments that I read, like everybody was just dancing. People were like, "Oh, why he doing that dance?" and "Why he dancing?" And it was like you missed the whole video.
That's what's
You
funny
missed
too.
the
'Cause I
whole
thought
video.
that too. Like people really not gonna really pay attention to the stuff he's
You
talking
gotta
about.
But
watch
out of
it.
those 20 million, what percentage you think probably did right now?
Not on the first try.
1% of the
1 million.
1 million out of 20. That's sad.
I don't think so.
That's about
I
what,
think you have to
5%?
watch it a
No,
few
10%.
times to really
That's sad.
get it. But everybody paid attention to that part.
So why I think Donald Glover's a genius, because he strives in hella different avenues. You see what I'm saying? He's a comedy, like he really does. Comedian. Yeah, fucking up.
No, he's not a comedian.
No,
He is a
he is.
comedian.
He's a comedic actor.
No, he got a
he's a
full
comedian.
stand up,
Like,
bro.
he
got
He
a
does stand up.
Yeah.
On what?
This nigga bullshitting, bro.
And there's a few on YouTube.
Like he's comedic.
He started off like doing comedy.
Before he even had his own show, he was writing
I
for
remember him on Parks and Rec or whatever the fuck.
Before that, though.
30 Rock.
There is a stand-up of Donald Glover.
Facts.
There's a few of
You
them.
can- bro, you can YouTube and catch
I
a
was gonna
5
say,
minute
you
right
can-
now.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a few of them on
I
YouTube.
have to see this.
And after that led him to writing for 30 Rock. So
30
now
Rock,
he
right.
comedian. He's a writer,
Music,
actor.
TV, not only just like a rapper, bro. Like this man had a whole.
His music wasn't all that though.
I disagree.
I was gonna say I strongly disagree.
It might not have been for you.
Right, I liked it. I enjoyed it.
All of it went for me.
Right. That was it. Ain't. It
Early
might.
shit is like first. I mean, when you look at somebody, you already
Right,
judge
that's
them.
true.
You size them up.
Right, you judge them. So when you first look at him, I'm like, I'm not listening to this motherfucker. So I never gave him a chance.
That's true.
Actually, this is probably the first song I really heard of this nigga.
Oh no, no.
What? Red
No,
Bone?
this is outside.
Nah, he got-
This is way before Redbone.
He got.
This right here is the
Oh,
one
okay.
that I
Oh,
really
got
paid
you, got
attention
Paid
to.
attention
Wait,
to.
this is a different.
He actually got
that's
some
a-
bars, but he's just
Yeah.
on a different.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
He was
But
on a real-
but he has a crowd for that. Even his sets, like his comedy sets, it's a white crowd.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
He fuck with 30 Rock and all that.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Like went to Columbia. Didn't he go to Columbia?
Somewhere in New York. I forgot what school. But yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's just him. You see what I'm saying? Like it ain't for me
He's in that weirdo
necessarily.
lane.
Yeah, you gotta call him a weirdo.
He's in that weirdo lane.
And then the man
Weirdos making
credit. Then the,
Right.
what he say?
Weirdos making money.
He said he the black friend.
Right.
No,
I mean, no, that's true.
That is true.
The O.J. Simpson, you know what I'm saying?
would
Like,
be- he
you
would-
know,
and he
he
would-
hang around a lot of
he
white
would be
people,
the
probably.
black friend.
You see what I'm saying?
But
I'm cool with that.
Look where we
Getting
at
that
now.
check.
This man, and not even on the rap shit, this man created a whole funk album. Like, that
that shit is
shit
insane.
was hard to me.
It was
Right.
hard word. Cause matter of fact, that was the first time I listened to that nigga.
Oh,
You
well,
say you
I
said you
think
like
one of y'all
Redbone.
said it when it
yeah.
first came out.
And matter of fact, some of his music even, like, put me on other rappers, like, Chance.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying? I had never heard of Chance.
Was on the same shit too.
Yeah, but I never heard of Chance. You know what I'm saying? I heard him through Childish Gambino type shit. You know what I'm saying? But
No, the dude talented. Like he's
but
talented
he
in
can
multiple
go. He can
areas.
walk in anybody's door.
That's true.
You see what I'm
He's
saying?
that black friend.
very safe looking guy.
He's the black friend.
Walk in anybody's door. He can talk to the neighborhood dope dealer. He can talk to a congressman. He's just that type of
Right.
cool. You see what I'm saying? But no, the avenues and he's been actually good in his avenue. He's not just
Right.
attempting shit.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like he's
He's
actually been good.
successful in it.
Like you know what I'm saying? Renaissance man kind of.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
He-
that's where the genius comes in. Usually, Renaissance men they like genius, somebody good at everything,
He is equivalent to Jamie Foxx right now.
good at everything.
Like Jamie Foxx can do it all.
Why nobody says Jamie Foxx is a genius?
I think we've definitely said that. I think so. If it haven't been said, I'll say Jamie Foxx is a genius.
It's just because he hasn't put out anything recent.
I would love to know what's the actual definition of genius.
Go ahead, Lingo Steve.
I mean,
It's fucking.
Go ahead, Lingo Steve.
Y'all keep talking. I got
Geniuses out here.
the app. I got the app right here.
hey, I'm a genius.
I'm a genius.
H, I'm a genius. Okay,
You just gotta walk in your light, brother.
walk in your light. Walk in your light.
No, seriously. That's
And,
all he did.
and the truth be told, most people don't realize people are geniuses until they not here no more. And you
Yeah.
look back on all the things that they've done.
You
right.
ready?
Let's
Yes,
go.
go
Lingo
ahead.
Steve.
A very smart or talented person, a person who has a level of talent or intelligence that is very rare or remarkable, a person who is very good at doing something. That's a lot of people though. Great natural ability.
It says talent that's rare. right?
That's in one of them.
So
but when I pause, these
saw this before. We saw this before.
We saw Donald Glover before.
Yeah, but how many? You only just named Jamie
Right.
Foxx and Donald Glover.
Who else?
Two.
Kanye, right?
No. I mean, comparing this person to exactly that person. You said Jamie Foxx.
No, I didn't say that.
I said, but I'm saying, who else? Who else?
We're saying Jamie Foxx and Donald Glover, comparison wise, just like. Beyonce.
And also be able to do it on that type of
LeBron
blend.
James is a genius then.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
No.
You don't think so?
You don't think he studied
He's a
that?
very smart and
You
talented
don't think
person.
he studied that?
Period. That's what.
Right. You know why he is a genius? Because remember
By
I said
definition.
rare. Right.
Rare.
'Cause he's
But when I pop-
what he does is rare.
Yeah,
I read
that's
you
what-
3 different ones though. I'm
Right.
saying like you know how they hit you with this and then they. Yeah, but the first one is very smart or talented person.
Oh, shit.
Period.
That's why it's used so.
That's when I
loosely.
paused and said that's a
Now
lot of
I
people.
understand why it's used so loosely. Okay.
Well, I mean, but
Everybody's a genius.
we use trash loosely.
Right, and everything's not trash.
I just said last week episode was trash, and it wasn't trash. It was just some things in it we didn't like.
You know how people they go, if it's not here, it's trash.
Yeah, that's what
There's no middle of the road
The
anymore.
Joe
Facts.
Budden effect.
we measure on. I still don't think Joe Budden was the first person to say trash. I know he claimed that, but I definitely heard
I don't
other
think he
people
was
say
the
that.
first. I'm saying this.
He made it.
On his merit of what's trash and what's not.
Cause like Joe be real like narcissistic on some stuff sometimes too.
Yeah.
He'll just throw himself in
No,
the
I
mix.
don't really care for Joe Budden.
I like him
I like
as a
him.
personality.
I don't really care for Joe Budden.
I
like
really
him as personality.
like his music. I can't really say that I was a huge fan because I haven't heard everything. Like I ain't gravitated
Nah, he
towards it.
definitely got some bars.
Bars he got.
But I don't know. I think his personality kind of wet sometimes. Well, the only real introduction I had with him was the everyday
he's
struggle.
Crazy, so he's a genius.
Yo, chill out.
And too, like people that's crazy that's doing stuff different.
They
than
genius.
everybody, they geniuses because they different than everybody. That's another thing too. Like,
I mean
Yeah,
it.
but what do you classify as different necessarily?
All right, so we'll go with Kanye because this is the latest example, right? A lot of the stuff that he doing, I know it's exhausting,
Steve is
but
so
a lot of the
over
stuff that he's
Kanye.
doing, we look at it like whack, or because we don't understand it. It's a lot of stuff that we might not understand right now, but like 10 years from now, we might get it, and it
Yeah, like Jesus walks.
like exactly like when Kanye projected his video on the walls of different monuments in like 12 different locations. That's like some serious like level of marketing, bro. Like that's some genius level marketing. I don't care what nobody say. To do something like that, you've never seen anybody do it. The effect of doing it, the execution to be able to do it. Watch the Throne when him and Jay-Z went in.
Yeah, that shit.
They went and toured, and like they did like 4 shows in one day all across the world. Like to think of doing that and the impact that will have, bro. Like it's certain things that everybody just don't think of doing. Like you just don't think about it.
Thinking outside the box.
I don't know.
Has he?
I don't know.
I mean, that's hard to say because even though somebody might not have the quality of the shit, like Sean John, goddamn Rockaware, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it might not have been the quality that of what Kanye puts out necessarily, quote unquote. You know what I mean? Like I don't really fuck with this shit, but you know, quote unquote.
Do you know anybody who has Kanye clothes?
I don't see a couple people in like T-shirts and his Yeezys.
Yeah, I was gonna say his sneakers get a
Right.
really big hit,
So
but
you know somebody who bought the T-shirts?
I've seen people with shirts. Yeah.
No, I'm talking about his
Like-
shit with the holy shit. And all
yeah,
that.
I
Not
mean,
the shit out the concert that just says Yeezy. I'm talking
no.
about
I mean,
in
but
the
even
store.
still, he made
Them
putting
$80
holes in your
shirts,
shirt a
$100
trend.
shirt. Yeah.
That shit's crazy.
He still made putting holes in your shirt a trend. You know how many
Fact.
knockoffs?
I mean,
of
no.
Yeezy
They do
shirts,
that, they
right?
do
So
that.
he still
I mean,
creeps.
he rocking some Kanye type jeans right there
Hilarious.
with the holes.
He tried to
and
do that
shit.
He
shit.
did. He did.
I mean, but like, see,
Jim Jones. Jim Jones put that.
but even still,
okay,
the
so
whole,
okay,
the
I'm
whole,
sorry, no, but
the whole vibe of cutting clothes and putting holes in them and
You know where that come
wearing a
from?
baggy T-shirt.
Poor people, bro.
That
You see what I'm saying? That come from poor people,
You
bro.
cutting the sleeves off of that shirt.
I ain't
wasn't
cut these sleeves. I bought it
inspired
like
by
this.
Kanye.
I bought
No.
it like this.
Like, okay, like, just say you go to the store and you can see them jeans where they like, what you call them? Where they cut but you know it still got the edges kind of.
Like fridge, yeah.
The fringe on them.
Fringe.
Bro, niggas been doing that since it was a child, bro. They been doing that since slavery, bro.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that, huh?
But
I do that shit, but I'm saying now they selling that shit though. They just get out poor people, bro.
That's a level.
It's just trends.
That's a genius intact, and to be able to take something that's already.
This what they rocking,
Right.
Jerry.
Stupid.
This is what they're rocking, Jerry. We might
So,
as well capitalize.
While we're talking about geniuses, I know we were talking about Childish Gambino. I had a question because it's kind of been rambling through Instagram a lot. I don't think we ever touched on this on the show yet about interracial dating. Because Childish Gambino's wife is
We
white.
just was talking about that outside.
We was talking about that outside, but I should leave the table, bro. This ain't my topic. Bro.
I want to talk about it only because people try to discredit how black you are,
Yeah.
quote unquote, when you
Hey, we right here. Like we was just having this conversation.
Like walking in the door.
look how they look at God.
That's ill. That's ill.
God.
Yeah.
I saw a comment where they said, "How come all the mixed type of people do all the shit talking, like what Childish Gambino did, and the other BT guy? Remember he got up and Jesse Williams, and they went down the line, and I was like, oh shit, it's
safe because
they
I
got
mean
something to fall back on.
no,
They got white
it's not even. I don't think it's more about them. It's just they're safe on television. Like race in this country, whether we want to debate it or not, if you or me, because we both of that skin tone, walk down the street, we gonna be looked at completely different than if Jay Black walked down the street.
I mean, you and Jay Black kind of like resembling. You ain't too far out, bro.
Yo, kill.
I'm fucking with you.
I know, I ain't the darkest brother, but
I'm trolling, bro. I'm trolling.
ain't no comparison to me and Jay Black.
Look, did you see this nigga face? Though? He said,
And I was here like,
the fuck is you looking at?
I don't know.
I was like, no. But you know what I'm saying? It's that's the thing. Like, bro, we gonna be looked at completely different.
Just because your complexion.
Yeah, but what me and Steve was talking about outside was like,
and don't let Jay Black cut the beard and the mustache.
Oh, it's
bro.
a
He
wrap.
really good.
It's a
He
wrap.
really safe.
he's safe.
But he gonna get $100,000 loan right now.
Boy, what's your credit score?
Yeah. But what we were talking about outside was like, you look at Childish Gambino, right? Donald Glover.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know him, but I guarantee every black girl that he really tried to get at in high school, they was like,
nah.
you lame. You ain't the guy who why would I talk to him when I can talk to the athletes?
Right.
Like he is not the one that the black girls gonna talk to. I guarantee the white girls liked him because it was like, oh, he different. He ain't like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, what do you expect? It's just like, if I live in Mexico, the chances of me marrying a black woman is gonna be very slim. If I'm in Mexico,
Right.
am where I'm at.
Right.
So if you live in a place like New York City, there's a good chance you probably end up with Spanish shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you got all different stuff. Like we in the South, it's kind of hard.
To diverge into something else different.
If you always around black people, who you gonna be around?
But how could you discredit his stance on black relations and black politics and the black struggle when
I don't.
married to?
I think that's just when people do that. I think they're just ignorant. Like I can't. That man probably did more for black people than I have.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I can't discredit him because he married to a white woman. Like I don't care what you do in your house, bro. Like ain't got nothing to do with me.
Right.
I only go for your output. What are you doing right now? Like what are you doing? What you do at home ain't none of my business anyway. That's between you and yours. That's that. Steve ain't gonna talk about it.
Okay.
He gonna leave it alone. We're trying to keep sponsors.
Okay.
We'll talk off camera about it.
Well, I personally don't have any. I can't say that I have any issues about it. I can see how people would feel indifferent about it, and how you. I could. I'm not gonna say understand, but I could kind of get where you're coming from in that aspect, as far as like, oh, he's not, he just doing this because he's married to a white woman, and I've talked to white people before that have been like, nah, like shit's fucked up. It's just like it was just kind of on a, I'm never gonna know how you feel, and you're never gonna know how I feel, but I acknowledge the shit is fucked up, and that's just it, kind of thing. And
Right.
I think if obviously y'all have that understanding to move forward in a relationship and everything. So I don't see how you can discredit, like you said, somebody for that. You could have done more for the black community than I had.
So for the cameras, I don't discredit a man or woman for dating outside their race, particularly white people.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't feel like they can really. So from a man's perspective, I don't think a white female can truly understand what it is to be a black man in America and to relate to what I got going on.
Right.
Yeah, I can respect that.
Marriage is a partnership, so if she can't understand what the hell I got going on, like,
you're gonna have a hard time.
Facts. So that's for the cameras.
Hey, Steve, I appreciate you because you sat back and you thought about that.
You did. Yeah. He had a second. He was
Lingo Steve had an actual buffer. But no, that's real though, man. Because like we do deal with stuff, and truth be told, a lot of black women don't understand what we deal with as black.
I was going to ask y'all, what does that mean for you?
Okay.
For a man to be black and well, Steve, what does that mean for you?
So I'm gonna throw this example out there for her. I read an article a few years back, and it was from a white lady's perspective and talking about her black husband, and they stayed in Utah. I said that already.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Said that they said they stayed in Utah or whatever, and she was like cavalier in his like paranoia, like make sure you got your seatbelt on, or I can't be riding around here at night, you know what I'm saying, by myself, yada, 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 or just certain little shit, you know what I'm saying, that we worry about. You know what I'm saying? My tent can't be too dark type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like all kind of shit. Why is that? But she understood just by, it was something that happened in the news, and she was like, damn, that's what he really means. You see what I'm saying? But, the article was about people getting, like, black people getting shot. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So this one, like, when it first, like, with the Trayvon shit and all that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And she was like, I never understood the shit, and I just, like, brushed it off like, you crazy or whatever the fuck. You see what I'm saying? But it's a lot of pressures as a black man that you have to deal with once you walk out the door. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And it ain't for the weak-hearted. Like, you got to have tough skin as a black man just to even walk around in America.
Like, the best example that I can give you that I feel is a very blanket statement for black people as black men. I don't know one black man that can tell me that every time they've been pulled over, they haven't felt something.
You feel something.
Like, I've never been pulled over by the police and been like, everything cool.
And I'm a law-abiding citizen.
Facts. Like, it's been times where I ain't did nothing. I just got pulled over. Like, it's been times I've been speeding and the police pulled me. But it's been times where I literally just been driving, minding my business, and I get pulled over at night, and I'm like, fuck, bro, I don't know what's about to go down right.
Funny story. We were going to Tallahassee. I got pulled over. All three of us, me, Good, and Coop would ride down. And got there. I get pulled over. Coop put his hands on the instantly before my man even like. So I was like, damn, I'm following suit. Like, you damn sure right. And you see what I'm saying? Like,
but that was like, we did that instantly.
Roll down the windows.
All of that.
And we not even smoking.
I mean, we all the way legit. We went all the way legit because Steve was driving in the car. I had rented the car.
Come on, that's some technical shit.
That's technical. But at the end of the day,
that's an issue.
Yeah.
Technically, it is.
Yeah.
Because he's not as a driver. He's not a driver.
Right.
But that's still like the way that we reacted was on some like, man, we ain't trying to get shot.
Right.
It wasn't on
I didn't even go to jail, bro. Nigga ain't trying to get shot,
I was
bro.
gonna say y'all ain't right.
And I know people that are not black that have been in those situations, and their first thing is like,
the fuck you pulling me over for?
Like instant
attitudes, and niggas we get on some shell shock shit, like, you know what I'm saying,
bro,
like
that
shit.
See lights intense up,
bro. You see them lights, and it might not even be for you. Your stomach drop every time, bloop, like every time.
Not doing anything.
I'm lying.
It's not funny.
Bro, every time them lights not even be for you.
Like,
listen, I see it was one New Year's, me and my people were driving, and it was like 30 police officers going the other way on the expressway.
And you
with the lights, and niggas like, oh shit, Get your seatbelt right and all that. They on the other side of this. I'm telling you, bro. You see them lights, you get paranoid.
We on the way back from Tallahassee this past weekend. We going through Albany. We driving. It's a police car sitting right here. We get past it. The police hit the turn and start coming up.
Before he even hit the turn, Coop was already looking at his rear view.
Facts.
I'm looking, and so I see him. I see him looking there.
We all looking. We ain't doing nothing.
I said, "Oh shit, they hitting the turnaround." I'm
Yeah.
talking for real. I'm talking. As soon as we passed, he whipped around like, "Ooh," you know what I'm saying? Goddamn, Coop looking before he hit the turnaround. When I look back, he hitting the turnaround. I said, "Oh shit, he hitting the turnaround."
And the crazy part is, it's like
by the seatbelt though, you know what I'm saying? I'm giving seat, but the seatbelt ticket ain't number like $20, bro. You still you putting that bitch on because you don't want no excuses.
No excuse.
For them to come get you.
Get me out the car, nothing.
And so that's a black man. Like a black man leave, and we don't know what's gonna happen on our way to work and on our way back home. Like we really don't. And it seems like it's not a big deal to a lot of people, but you just don't understand. Like any small thing can take us out.
And that's with the police.
That's just the police. That's just the police. We didn't even talk about expectations.
Right.
Like
the pressures.
Everyday life.
Walk down the street. Like, for real, if you're a black man, walk down the street in a white neighborhood and see what happens. All of a sudden, you just...
I went to Ohio State. That's a white school.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to campus. You know, I got hoodies on. They looking at me. They scared.
Like, do you belong here?
Yeah, I'm in class. They don't want to interact with me. Like, it was crazy. It's crazy.
It's like, it's stuff like that we deal with on a regular basis that seem like... And the thing is, because we so cool... We act like it don't even bother us, but we really like got PST, whatever
post-traumatic
that
stress.
word
PTSD.
right there.
Cause look, I don't came from the basketball court as a in high school and got laid down on the hot pavement and got nothing going on, cuffed up.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all had fit the description of somebody else. Man, if you don't get the fuck out of here.
And it's like that.
But it brings, for me, I watched the Khalif Browder story. I don't know if y'all seen it.
I haven't seen it yet.
It's
I was on to it before the movie came out, but I couldn't even bring myself to watch the shit because they had. And then I'm gonna tell you the reason why, because they had a segment in that documentary on Netflix, 13th or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, is that the?
yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
So I was like, man, I can't even, cause I'm gonna cry on that shit,
Yeah.
bro. I ain't gonna lie. And I'm not a crier, bro. I don't cry at funerals like that type shit, bro. You feel what I'm saying? On some man shit, bro.
As a man.
On some man. I don't know, like literally, like it be like that. I was just talking about this shit, like niggas used to get whippings, like, oh, you ain't gonna cry,
Right.
you know that type, bro. That shit, I'm gonna fuck me up, like.
No, it's a
niggas just leaving the party, bro.
Right, and it was. I think for me, like honestly, when the Trayvon Martin thing happened, I got scared because I have a brother. I have a younger brother.
Mm-hmm.
He's 21. And at the time, he was not even 18. And he's tall and very fucking... My brother is 6'8", by default. A solid 200 pounds. So he's got some build on him. And I just... When that happened, I'm not going to cry. Because I'm not going to cry. But as a sister, when that happened, I was like... That could have been my brother.
For real.
And every incident that happened after that, I always thought of it like this could be him. And so, he's like not just nonchalant or tries to be very nonchalant. But when we talk, he's like, no, like shit's fucked up. And we have these conversations, but he's like, I try to just, stay in my own lane. Like he don't really go out that much. He's his own self. But for me, just watching him like that could have been my brother. So watching the Khalif Browder story, I was like, that's fucked up. This is all over a backpack that was allegedly stolen that they never even searched his backpack for. And he did, 3.5 years and ended up killing himself.
After the fact, after he got released.
After he got released.
That's because that shit was traumatic, bro.
Yeah.
Like niggas was getting his ass beat.
I mean, listen.
Like he was a little nigga, so he probably was goddamn getting took. You see what I'm saying? Like it was a lot of shit.
If you ever watch it, because they have the clips of him being in the jail and everything, of him having those fights, and his mom is on there telling the story about what happened when he got home and when he came out and how he felt paranoid. Because even after he got out, there was 2 incidents that happened to him where he was about to go back to jail. And that's why he ended up killing himself, because he was like, I'm not going through the shit again. Like, y'all got me one time, and it wasn't even and I wasn't even guilty. Y'all not gonna get me again.
Right.
It's sad that our system, like, if you're broke, you're guilty. Mm-hmm. Like, if you don't have the funds to put up to say that you're not guilty, cause that's what it's all about. You got to prove that you're not guilty, bro.
To get him out was
a $1,000.
It was $1,000. $1,000. His mom did not have it.
Right. Parents didn't have it. They ain't have
it. She was like, I tried my hardest.
No, it's probably I could not don't own
the house.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, it was under the dad's name, and the dad's so fucked up. Yeah, that shit pissed me off. The dad was so fucked up that when he came back home and he was fighting to get this lawsuit from the state, his dad tried to come in and was like, oh yeah, like, this is my son too. And it was like the dad wasn't even there the whole time. Like, he had the band to put up and never put it up. So that happened. He ended up selling the house. Like, it was just a fucked up story.
Yeah, man.
But I ain't going for that, bro. You could put up a band in a year.
True.
A couple months.
I don't think he had.
No, I'm talking about the parents, mama.
Somebody.
Well, let me tell you what happened. So what happened was, when he was about 15, 16, he was doing dumb shit as a kid. He got caught joyriding with an old milk truck, and they told him that he would be on probation for the next 10 years. So
if they paid the band?
No. This is when he's 15,
right?
Okay. So at the time when he allegedly stole the book bag, he was 18 or so at the time, which means he was in violation of his probation. So even if she would have came up with the money, at the time he would have he got denied his bond because it was a violation of his probation.
Damn.
Right. So just imagine you're 15 doing some dumb. I mean, I don't know.
We all done some
dumb shit.
Why I take my cummins back?
And that happened. So I think off rip, it was already a fucked up situation.
I mean, the system ain't set up for us to be successful.
It's not,
right?
And that's why we so shook. See what I'm saying? Like, that's why you so shook, cause goddamn.
Anything can happen.
Yeah, bro. Like, shit can go left quick, bro, for no reason.
I was gonna say, so being that we know the shit's fucked up, it ain't for us. When we have those little victories as black people, like when T.I. got out of jail and like Meek Mill's out now, when we have those small victories, like, is it something really worth celebrating?
I don't think it's like it's pushing anything in the right direction. I just think it's because they have money. And Meek, like, he really had somebody on his ass. Like, the judge just was not fucking with his ass. Like, period.
Even still.
But when you be like, they got money and some type of influence that a regular Joe Blow
don't have.
Right. You see what I'm saying?
And the money, man, it makes a world of it. You either got to have money or you got to have some important friends.
Right.
Yeah.
Because if you got important friends,
he got some important friends.
You got to, because otherwise, man, that justice system is not meant for us to be successful in it. You're gonna walk in that courtroom, you're already guilty, and you proven that you're innocent.
Right.
What was the statistic, Jay Black? How many people of color locked up? You remember? We weren't talking about that last week. It's like 50 or something like that, or something like that.
It's over the like proportion amount to how many.
But it's 12% black in the country.
Yeah,
12% black people in the country, 50% of black people incarcerated.
Right. It's a real fucking.
And that's just what I'm
it don't
throwing
even
out.
make sense.
Yeah. But I know it's like a 5-0, a 5.
Hey, we gotta get it together. We can't be no buffer, just facts, and we.
But shit, goddamn, I'm in the area.
Hey, put it like it's a whole lot.
It's a whole lot of.
Yeah, man, it's just not set up. Like, when you were telling that story about your brother, it made me think about my little bro. And my little bro is a Second Amendment supporter.
Oh yeah.
To the core. Like, that's just who he is. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you see, I see a little Duval stand-up comedy when he was like, I don't know about you, but I got my fire on me today. That's how little bro is.
No, like,
he gonna let you know, bro.
Like, that's just who he is. Like, That's been him. Like he, you know what I'm saying? And low key, that's really like my whole family. Like I might be the anomaly. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
I'm with you.
But the truth is, one night my brother was telling me a story about him, his homeboy, and one of my cousins. They got pulled over by the police, and they all Second Amendment supporters. But they also all doing it the right way. They ain't just copping pistols just to have them. Like they got their paperwork, all that.
Good.
But they got pulled over one night, and he was telling me this story, and that they all got their pistols on them. And they got pulled over at night by the police officer. So the police pulling up, and you know he asking all questions. He basically they pulled him over some BS. It wasn't even nothing real. But the police asked him like, "Do y'all have anything in here I should know about?" And they all was like, "Yeah, we all got our pistols. We all got our registration. We good. You know what I'm saying?" But I'm like, he telling me the story. And I'm thinking to myself like, it don't matter. It could have went so left.
Right.
Luckily, that police officer was like, even though he was still on some BS, luckily he didn't react. Right. Because, you know, some people, you tell them, like, yeah, I got a pistol
they
in the
are
car.
snapping on your ass.
Right.
Quick. You know what I'm saying? And it's 3 black dudes all with locks.
That could have been
that.
They
fit in the description.
Yeah.
They unsnapping that, the holster on you.
I was going to ask, and I don't mean to say this sounding ignorant, but is locks still a very big stereotype?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm only saying that because I recently, and maybe that's just what I'm only saying this because of what I've been seeing. I don't see that many people with locks anymore. Like I usually see
you ain't in the
right area. Okay, maybe
what
I was gonna say. That's what I was gonna say. And that too. I've gotten so used to. And you got the blinders
on.
Yeah.
I've gotten so used to locks and the high top bushy fade dread thing that I guess I don't see.
Man, we just gonna say it is what it is, man. Like white people scared of us. Like it's what it is. And you know what? We scared of them too.
Yeah.
We might not like admit it, but in some certain we definitely scared of the police.
We scared of a certain power they possess.
Correct.
I don't think we scared
of them. They scared of us.
Right.
We scared of what they can do to us.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying? Like you start tightening up. Oh, how you doing, sir? You know what I mean? That type shit.
I think that's unfortunate.
It is unfortunate, and I hate it. I hate it for myself because I do it unknowingly. Like you just get around a bunch of white people, you just change. Like, and I hate that I'm like that, but it happens.
You don't. It's not that you.
Nah, you get tight.
You just get tight. Like you just feel like I'm not gonna say threatened, but you feel like a way, like
like shit. You gotta put on a show, bro, and that shit disturbs the fuck out of me, bro. Like like for real. Yeah, right. Bro. Exactly, bro. Exactly, bro.
It's like you're worried about not making them feel uncomfortable.
Exactly, bro. When you uncomfortable, then the bitch.
Right. You the one uncomfortable,
right?
And you trying to make them not be uncomfortable.
I was gonna say I had a coworker tell me that my hair was intimidating.
Wow.
And
I don't know where they were going with that.
And the thing is, I didn't want to be the angry black woman, so I didn't ask, like, well, what you mean by that?
Oh, they weren't black?
No.
Oh, shit.
And I didn't know how to respond to that. Because
and that's the other thing.
Even another thing.
I wanted to be the angry black woman, like, the fuck does that mean?
Because you don't want to show them, like, because they already got the stigma or stereotype.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
And I didn't want to.
Exactly.
But I didn't know, and a part of me wanted to ask.
It was a female saying that? Mm-hmm. I'm sure it was.
But I was just like, I'm not even going to go there.
But
I couldn't.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to hit them.
No, because initially I was just like, I was so caught off guard by it that I didn't even know to take it as a compliment.
I definitely had stuff like that happen to me, though.
That might be a thing for women, just like I was talking about with Jay Black with the facial hair.
Right.
They find that shit intimidating.
Absolutely.
I can see that.
You see what I'm saying? Like, they want you with the rape face and shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
like no.
Whoa,
real
pause.
deal. Because like I've always had a beard, bro. I've always had a beard. But I used to work at a company that I had a beard, and this white guy had a beard too.
But they told you had to cut your shit off.
No, never that.
Oh.
But what they did say was like, man, like you know how you catch stuff, but you try to act like you don't catch it. But there's always like questions about my presentation, but never questions about his presentation.
Right.
My hair, of course. His hair is just straight, but he got a beard too. It's the same. I mean,
it's the same shit.
You can't see his face just like you can't see my face, but mine is deemed an issue because of how it looks. And I'm like, what does it matter?
They intimidated by the shit.
That's it. Yeah.
White people, they got beard. They don't even keep it grown. Like we keep ours. We keep
Yeah.
ours shaped up. There
Facts.
it is.
Everywhere.
I don't know,
Right
it's
word,
just weird.
shaggy.
It's really weird. But I didn't know how to react to it, and it's weird. I go through this process, which I'm gonna just go ahead and just be honest right now. I'm trying to get into this phase of saying how I feel at the moment without being rude, but it don't seem to work out that way because my first initial reaction is what I should say, and then I'm like, nah, let me chill out. I'm that person, and I feel like I bite my tongue a lot. So
I definitely do.
I just really let that ride, and when I went home, I was like, I really should have asked her, like, what does she mean by that?
And I'm gonna say this last thing, cause it started off with the relationship shit.
It did,
and
it did.
And you was talking about, well, black women might not. So this for the black women: do not beat up your spouse or whoever you with when they come to the crib, bro, because they going through a lot of shit out here that you might not even comprehend, bro.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying?
And
like,
we purposely keep them away
from the shit because you don't want to feel weak and all this other shit. And goddamn, just know that niggas do be going through shit out here, and you coming. Well, you know that motherfucking bill need to be paid, and this, that, and the third, and it's starting an argument out the blue after this man had a 10-hour shift at a job he hates, had to deal with his white boss and whatever the fuck going on, you know what I'm saying? Like, just know it's like it's a lot of deep shit that a nigga really can't even. Like, there was like a therapy session for me.
No,
really.
Bro, it is. It is. No, for real, it's, man. Like,
look at my psychology degree at work.
Hey, real deal, man. Like being a black man, and we not even looking for no pity party, but
not at all.
It is really a big deal for the things that we deal with as black men on a regular basis.
And on a mental aspect too, though.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? Like on a mental aspect.
I think on a mental aspect because you all don't have an outlet.
Having who?
An outlet.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Like y'all outlet is like.
No.
You got an outlet.
It's
held us back, like, cause we supposed to be men.
Yeah, I was gonna say
we was born to be tough. We was born with
Facts.
tough love and all that.
You have one. It's just y'all don't use it. Like,
no, my group chat is like my 7.
Outlet?
That's
good.
Like we all like 6 out of the 7 of us are married, and so we all have things in common that we talk about, and it's like a lot of it is being a black man and the things we deal with being a black man, and it's like. Bro, people don't understand that aspect because it sounds like we don't supposed to just get over things that don't happen to us. Like, yeah, you can say
it's
that.
Humans.
But it's humans. Like, we just don't
like,
get over. I mean, it's
shit.
just, man, I've had people talk to me a certain type of way, and I know that if I react, I'm the one who going to jail. Like it's certain, like it just
and
happens.
that shit weighs on. That shit might weigh on you for goddamn a week. You see what I'm saying? And imagine a couple of them situations happen out 1 week.
But you know what's so crazy, and I have the biggest issue with it, is that, which I'm kind of envious about, is that I hate how nonchalant you guys seem to be. Because I wish I could be that nonchalant all the fucking time. Like, I wish shit can just happen, and I'd be like...
It's a shield. That's exactly what it is.
But the shit never healthy, right? Because it could be like, later on down the road, shit, one of us might snap. You see what I'm saying? Like, damn, what the hell happened to good ass? Like, what happened to... And niggas think you don't went crazy of shit, but you don't let shit fester for so long, and now you done goddamn blanked out on somebody.
Like, I have that problem to an extent.
That's what I mean by the mental shit. Like, that, you done blanked out somebody 20 years down the line because shit been going on since you was 6.
and now it's a fucking problem.
You see what I'm saying?
Now you look like you're crazy.
Even having, well, exactly.
I'm just saying, like, on a, I guess, all in the same thing, like, I really wish sometimes that, I mean, I know women put on a shield as well, but... I think to the extent that men go, when we're just naturally emotional, but the extent that men go, it make you feel like you fucking crazy. And it's like, all right, I'm going to just let this here. I'm going to sit this here. I'm going to sit my emotions here. And then I'm going to let that be that. And then whatever. And it just seems like y'all just be going on hunky fucking dory all day. Like nothing is bothering you. And it's like, it does. And instead of just saying, like, when someone's asking you, like, well, what's going on in your mind? What's going on? Like, how are you? Oh, I'm cool, you know. I'm
rough.
Good. And it's like, what the fuck? Like, I'm talking to you.
That's some weak shit you talking about.
I'm talking to you.
No, I mean, I have a huge problem with that. Like, my wife would tell you, it's like sometimes I just don't be feeling like talking about stuff. And it ain't got nothing to do with her. It's that outside. And you was like, man, and you as a man, you be in your head all the time thinking like, man, this is just something I got to deal with. And it ain't right. It ain't fair to the other person. And sometimes you just gotta grow and learn how to articulate the things that you're dealing with. Because most of this stuff ain't got nothing to do with the home, but it ends up affecting the home because you ain't communicating that I'm dealing with this prick at my job who down my throat about something, and you know more about the stuff that they doing than them, but they're in a higher position.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you can't.
And you come home to some bullshit.
So it's like, you know,
nigga always want to argue and shit, or you see what I'm saying? Like, bro, that's a lot of people's relationship, bro.
Yeah.
As soon as they step in the door, like, it's an argument going on.
Yeah, I'm thankful I don't have that. Babe, don't take that out of context. I know you be looking at this sometimes. Don't take that out of context. Hey, happy wife, happy life. Gotta make sure we cool, but still, you know. But that's true though. It's a lot of people like that. They get home, and as soon as they cross that door, they gotta deal. Like, imagine being in a place. Cause I mean, let's keep it a buck. 80% of people working jobs they don't want to be at. That's the biggest issue right there.
And that can even like, cause I'm saying like. Cause women go through shit too. Like, absolutely. People goddamn hitting on their ass every goddamn 15 minutes and shit.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Just other little shit. So you see what I'm saying? Once you get to the house, y'all ain't got nowhere else to dump it but at the house.
At the house, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's why I think marriage don't really work like that.
You gotta
shit like that.
You gotta learn how to communicate. As a married man, I tell people all the time, you got to figure out how to communicate, but you also got to figure out how to have time to yourself.
Space.
Like, you got to have some type of space. And a lot of people don't figure it out until it's too late. But every now and then, you got to learn how to.
There's no coming back.
Yeah, and you got to figure out the spontaneity thing, because routine is a killer, bro. Like, people, their life just get. When we get older, our lives just get routine. You just get used to getting up, going to work, paying bills, going out to eat, coming home, watch a little TV, go to bed,
catch a movie every now and then.
You know what I'm saying? You get routine.
Now Netflix done came in the situation.
Now you ain't leaving the house. Now you just watching the movie at the crib, but you got to break routine. That's marriage, but that's any relationship. Just break whatever your routine is. Just up and do something completely outside the norm. It'll make a world of it. So we got therapy in this. We got a lot of stuff going on.
It's all G. I was just entangled in that one. But go
ahead.
What
we at next?
Oh man, shit.
Yeah, I was entangled in that one.
I don't even.
Well, I'll say this. I've been talking to y'all right now for an hour and 4 minutes, and y'all even notice this culturally ratchet hat I got on right now.
Damn, can you let me do my apparel drop?
Surprise.
I didn't. Time out. First of all, when you said, I peeped it because I was gonna say you double booking yourself right now. You got the Paid in America on.
Wow.
And the culturally ratchet podcast.
Why not?
I was getting to it. I didn't know if this was doing the final 3 right now.
Why not?
What's going on?
I mean, we can. I don't think we need to talk about anything else after that. That therapy session was serious right there. I think we leveled up in the world just then off of that right
That's why we are the culturally ratchet podcast.
About to restore marriages, relationships, baby mama drama.
Lord.
White people gonna start shaking your head saying you're sorry.
How are you? I'm good. I'm wonderful. How are you, Susan?
Oh man.
Amazing.
Oh man. My threes. My hip hop moment of the week. I'm gonna go with shout out to the homie Grip. We were listening to his music again, man. Like, Grip really got some good music. So shout out to Grip. His project right now is called Porch. Check that out. He got some good stuff on there, and I think he's from the East Side too. I mean, he just got some good quality music, man. So check him out. It's Grip. And the project's called Porch, excuse me. It's an EP. It's a dope project. Y'all check it out.
Shout out to Grip because I hosted Straight A last Thursday, which was super fucking lit. And he had some really good artists there, and he has a really dope project out. yeah, shout out to Grip, man. Shout out to the homie. And I guess I don't have any apparel on today. I'm just kind of rushing.
That Purple Rain t-shirt.
But you know, shout out to Prince. Rest in peace to the Purple Rain. Amen. Come on, Steve, with the hymnals.
I can't hit that. What I'm about to say, tough living, bro. Been tough living.
But yeah, shout out to Prince. I do have on my Paid in America bracelet today. So shout out to you guys. I know y'all killed it down in Tallahassee. And I know Good got on this Paid in America tee right now, which you can go ahead and copy at paidinamerica.com with 3 Ks, no C. And the Culturally Ratchet Podcast, which is brought to you by none other than the No Buffer Podcast. We say what we want when we want, where we want. No buffer, just facts. Y'all go ahead and cop that tee. I mean that hat. Oh shit, cop a tee too.
Actually, the hat it's available by the time y'all hear this podcast.
Hey, it's gonna be available, so make sure y'all go in there and catch all that. Lingo, see what you got for us.
My word of the day is week. I'm sorry.
Word of the week.
Word of the week.
Go ahead, brother.
It's cavalier, which means having or showing no concern for something that is important or serious. Mr. West.
Ooh. Shots
Well,
fired. You know what's crazy? When you said that word the other day, I was gonna ask you, but I was like, I'm gonna wait.
Was that gonna be
Cavalier?
it?
Yeah.
No. You said it in a sentence with a host of other words, and I was like, I'm gonna wait because I ain't never heard nobody use that in a sentence yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
but I'm glad you.
Now my
you
word,
explained.
you know what I'm saying? I just put it in. You know what I'm saying? That it was gonna be that.
Yeah.
It was obtuse, Mr. West.
Are we gonna wait on that for next week? Okay, cool.
Nah, I ain't talking about him 3 straight weeks in a row. I promise you that.
Hey.
So
It is what it is. So yeah, man, make sure y'all subscribe to the No Buffer Podcast.
Yes.
Make sure y'all YouTube, Instagram, all the social media. Matter of fact, if you go to our IG page and click the link in the bio, you can listen to the podcast or watch it anywhere you want to listen to it or watch it.
And pick up some merch, man. We know half y'all out here is culturally ratchet.
Bills to pay, bro.
I mean, yeah, like I'm trying to quit my job for real.
Like here's the goal, right? If y'all listen to this, here's the goal. We wanted y'all to buy at least a couple of shirts so we can pay for the SoundCloud subscription every month.
Yeah.
So we ain't got to come out of pocket and do that kind of thing, man.
You know, and
that's
it's good.
simple. That's like one T-shirt a month. We
that's
gotta
amazing.
Do that.
That's a beautiful thing.
One T-shirt a month. That's all we need.
That's all we ask for.
One T-shirt.
Make sure y'all do that though. Y'all should definitely do that. Are we wrapping up? Is this it?
Done. We waiting on you to say the last thing.
Well, thank y'all for tuning in to the Culturally Ratchet Podcast, aka the No Buffer Podcast. We say what we want when we want. No buffer, just facts. Catch y'all next week, same time, same place. LivehiphopDaily TV. I'm sorry. And what you wanted to say something?
No, we out.
Oh, all right.
Peace.